How are you, my younger brothers? I'm your elder brother Kiran Roy. So today I'm here with yet another video, and I'll be addressing a very important point which I have received from you guys only. The question which was asked to me was, "Sir, what do I do if my wife or girlfriend, for that matter, is just using me, and how do I find it?" Because I have a feeling, many people asked me, they elaborated that I have a feeling that my wife is just using me. She has no feelings for me, she has no respect for me whatsoever. So how do I decipher that, and what do I do under that scenario? So in today's video, I'm going to address this in great depth and detail, so that you will not have any second thoughts about it. I will spell it out to the T, and I will be as unfiltered as possible, so that I don't leave out any nuances, because you should be aware of each and every nuance which these ladies involve in, because for me every life is precious, and all these things are a matter of life and death. Because as you can see, the things which are happening in India, everything starts from this only. Take this Meerut case for example. The lady was just using that man. She had no feelings for that man. All that she was concerned, bothered, was the money which that man is providing by working in London. She had no other interest in that man, for that matter. So this is what I meant by saying that it's a matter of life and death. All these are very important and crucial things which each one of you should be educated with, and that is exactly what I'm trying to do with my videos. I'm trying to create awareness, I'm trying to create education, because this is something which no school, college, even parents for that matter won't teach you, even society, relatives won't teach you. That only an elder brother like me can teach you. So that is exactly what I'm doing with all of you. All right, so firstly, you need to recognize the signs. The first and foremost sign is she is only good to you, or she only contacts you, or she is always the happiest with you only when she is getting something from you monetarily. It can be anything related to something which money can buy. It can be money in itself, or it can be in kind, as in something which money can buy. But if you see one trait, that she is the happiest only when you are giving her something, either the money in itself or something which you buy through money, then that's a big time red flag that shows that she is there only for you. Because in many of my cases, I've seen the lady, or that wife for that matter, only speaking properly to that client of mine only when he is giving her something, either say 5,000 rupees, either say some phone, some gift, some clothes, whatever. Whenever that guy is providing him something, that is when that lady is speaking to him in a good tone. But otherwise, her tone is completely bad most of the time. But whenever that guy is giving something, she is very nice to him. So that is the biggest sign that the girl, that lady, is just using that man. My next point is, she seriously lacks any genuine interest in your life struggles, goals, purpose, whatsoever. She has zero interest in that. I have seen in lots of my 1:1 cases that they are with their wives, they are with their girlfriends. The girlfriends always talks about her own aspirations, her goals, what she likes, about her own family. But they always ask me, sir, they never speak to me or ask me about my goals, my aspiration, what I like, what I don't like. Till date, my wife, or for that matter, my girlfriend, till date, she has never ever even asked me, and she has no clue also. Suppose if somebody happens to ask her, what does your husband like to eat, so that I can prepare that. Suppose when we are going to somebody's house, whenever somebody asks, they are completely clueless. They say, no, you can ask him directly because I don't know. So this is a very common trait. So basically, she is completely clueless and has zero interest in knowing what you like, what your purpose is, because she is only concerned about her own needs, about her own wants. Next point is, she manipulates with attention and affection. But once when her purpose is solved, she will withdraw completely. So in many instances, you will see that she is being extra sweet to you. She is being extra affectionate towards you when she is expecting something from you. It can be a gift, it can be a holiday, it can be a mobile phone, something. So she would be like ultra sweet to you before she gets that. But the moment she gets what she was after, it can be a jewelry piece, whatever. Once she gets it, she will withdraw that affection which you were getting. So whenever you happen to see this sign, it's a sure shot sign that she is only using you. She has no affection for you, because a woman who truly is interested in you, who is truly into you, she will go out of her way to make things happen. You will be the center of her universe. I've been in not many, but I've been in such relationships in the past in which I was the center of her attention. So if you happen to be lucky enough to be the center of her attention, then nothing like it. But trust me, that's like a very rare thing. Even for me, it was like a rare thing. In spite of me being a playboy, that thing happened very rarely to me. So you have to be like very ultra lucky to get into that, because out of like say 100, one may turn out to be like that. In my experience, as per my rough estimate, 1 is to 100 is the odds. Out of 100 relationships, one will end up in a place wherein the girl actually considers you as the prize, and she genuinely loves you, as she's genuinely into you, basically. Not loves you, because love is a vague term. I don't believe in this concept called love, but she is genuinely into you is what I would say. Rarely, if that happens, then you can consider that she is into you. Otherwise, she's using you if you're finding any of these points. So it's imperative that you find out first whether she's genuinely only using you or she is actually into you. So that is our first. So I'll be running down with a few more points. Then I'll tell you the next thing, what has to be done. My next point is, she never reciprocates your efforts. You give, she takes. As simple as that. Your good gesture, your good deeds, your affection, that will never be reciprocated back with the same. Suppose if you've gifted her something, the least she can do is reciprocate it with a smile, with a thank you, with a good gesture. It can be in kind. She can cook a good meal for you, for example. But whenever you are around this kind of a girl who is only using you, it is only one theory that you give, she takes. End of story. Nothing else. So if you think you are in one such relationship, I have some bad news for you, my friend. My next point is, she shows entitlement instead of genuine appreciation. How many of you have seen that whatever you do for your girl, it can be your wife, it can be your girlfriend, she thinks that I deserve it. It is what I am supposed to get. I mean, the man, as in you are not doing any favor to her by giving you that. She deserves that. She is entitled to that. She thinks that it is your duty to spoil her crazy. She thinks that it is your holy duty to buy things and to pamper her, because what you're doing is like it's for granted. Basically, you have to do it. It's your duty. Basically, it's a part of your process of being a man, in a relationship. So you will see that whatever you do, you are just doing, and she is just taking it as a sense of entitlement. But on the contrary, on the other hand, very few girls exist in this world who will be very much grateful for everything that you are doing. Suppose if you took her out for dinner, she will be thankful that you took out the time to spend time with her, that you took an off, or you went out of your way, you in spite of your hectic schedule, she will appreciate that. Thanks for taking out the time and giving me such a beautiful time, because this has been told to me by, as I said, the ratio is very less of such kind of girls. If you ask me, in my cases, in my personal cases, the ratio has been dismally low, very less, that they actually appreciate me taking out the time. Otherwise, in 98%, 99, I would say, 99% of the cases, all the girls were like they had this sense of entitlement, that whatever I'm doing, whatever wherever I'm taking them out, whatever I'm doing for them, that they are just entitled to it. But yes, that 1% girls I still remember, because they would actually thank me, as in not by words but by their actions. As I always say in my videos, never ever trust their words, but it's their actions which will never fail you. So I'm a guy who always checks their actions. So through their actions, I could make out that yes, she is truly happy. She is truly grateful that I took out time from my busy schedule to be with her, to make her feel special. and she's appreciating whatever I'm doing. But that odds are dismally low. As I said, it's abysmally low, very less. So I don't think like I mean, in one lifetime you might even never even meet such kind of a girl is what I would like to say. So don't keep high hopes. But but my job is to make you aware. So I'm showing you all the sides of the spectrum basically. So if you are happy, I mean, if you are lucky enough to stumble upon such a girl who is actually grateful towards you for you finding out the time to be with her, then consider yourself like the most luckiest bee in the world. But in reality, like, don't keep hopes very much high because the odds are very less. So I've run you down all the points. I've run you down with all the points, but unfortunately, or fortunately for that matter, if you are realizing that yes, you are indeed with one such kind of a girl, one, or if you are sticking to more than one of these points which I just mentioned, then it's time for real action now. So now you have to act the way, because our first point was I just ran you through the checks wherein how to identify if you're indeed with such kind of a girl. But if you are, then the next section is for you. But if you happen to be free, as in if you happen to be safe, if none of the points which I mentioned apply in your case, then congrats, you can go for the next date with your wife or your girlfriend. Don't worry, I don't see anything wrong in your particular relationship. But for the rest, now you have to listen to the next part very carefully, because the next part is exclusively made only for you. It's not for those who doesn't fall in this bracket, but whoever are falling in this bracket, whoever clicked tick on more than one point, on one or more than one, then you guys are in the red zone and you have to take the next part of my video very, very seriously. So my first point is, stop being a provider without respect. Stop giving access to your finances, to your time, to your emotions, where you're not getting anything in return. You have to completely cut off the supply chain now, because whatever you're doing, she is there only to take that from you, wherein she has no intentions of giving back anything whatsoever. See, I'm aware that you don't need that money which you are spending. You're giving that to her out of your own free will, out of your own good heart. But if you only keep on giving without expecting anything in return, that's like foolishness. That's extreme foolishness, and that spells the word lack of self-respect. Remember, only a person without self-respect will only keep on giving without taking anything in return, and that's a completely flawed approach. Lots of Bollywood movies have immortalized this, that only give, don't expect anything in return. If you, I mean, they say, no, these stupid people, Urdu shayars, that if you truly love somebody, then just give her blindly without expecting anything in return. Sorry, that doesn't work in true life. In real world, you have to get something back. Suppose if she's getting everything for free, everything, your money, your time, your attention, your emotions, your love, everything, and if she's not at all bothered in even giving back one small thanks, then that is absolutely the wrong approach. So you have to cut the supply right here. If you see that you're getting back nothing, and stop the free supply of love. Stop and start taking the reins of your life in your own hands now. But the first step, as I said, completely stop giving now, because time has come for some serious action. Stop giving. That's my first point. I'll tell you the next points. So remember, a woman should earn your time, money, love, and resources. She should earn it. She shouldn't be getting any of those freely. So your next step is going to be, as I said, you have to hold it. You have to stop everything. And once you've stopped, wait and watch for some time. After some time, if you see that the girl is indeed taking some steps to earn that back, which she used to get freely earlier, but now she is putting in the efforts, if she's showing a slight hint of putting in the efforts that she truly values you, that she has realized that it is you she genuinely likes. And though I've seen this in very less cases, very less, but I did see this case, that's why I'm including in this video, that in certain cases they might realize your importance. Once when you start pulling back, they will start realizing your importance, and they might put in a bit of effort to get you back again in their lives. But in majority of the cases, what I have seen, they show no improvement. They don't make any changes whatsoever, because as I said, they have to earn that now. They have to earn that love. Because I'm not asking you to completely stop it forever. You just have to see whether she's taking any initiative, whether she's earning it, whether she's working towards it. What I'm trying to tell you is, you're not going to give that away free of cost the way you were giving earlier. Now you have to just wait and see whether she is serious about doing something to get that, or she is feeling entitled that no, either I'll get it free of cost or I won't take only. In majority of the cases I've seen, they don't take any initiative whatsoever. Though in 1 or 2% of my cases, I've seen they did realize their folly and they did start working towards it. They did start providing something in return to again get back the things which they used to get earlier. So if they are working towards it, then again, if you are starting giving them, then I have no issues. But in majority of the cases, what I have seen, that these ladies, these wives, girlfriends, whatever, they take no action whatsoever. So that is the time, this is the time which calls for some serious action, because this girl is never there for you in the long run. She's there only to take the things from you, and when the sun shines bright, she will head in that direction, putting you in the dark. Remember, this is 100% going to happen. I'm giving you the 100% prediction, being your elder brother. This girl does not deserve you. The one who does not work, the one who does not believe in earning your love, respect, time, is not the girl you would want to be with. So never ever waste your time with such a piece of shit, basically. You have to get the hell out of that girl on an immediate basis. Now, my next point is, test her intentions. Because a girl who genuinely loves you wouldn't mind bending backwards, which is a very rare case though, but they will not mind putting in a bit of effort to accommodate you in their lives. But majority of the girls are not going to do that. So test her intentions. How you can easily say that I'm going through a bad, I've lost my job, because she's not coming. Because if she's not interested in your life, she won't even know where you work, what are you doing, what you do, because she's only interested in taking from you. So you can just give her one fake scenario. You can just tell her that I just got fired from my job today, and I don't know, it might take me 2 or 3 months, 4 months also, to find another job. So till that time, I have some savings, and I'll try to go through with that savings of mine. So I won't be able to afford the lifestyle which we used to live, because I was earning, so that time I could afford that, but now I won't be able to afford that. So just say that, just call off that bluff and see, just pull off that bluff and see rather. If the girls, see, as I said, they will say many things, because they say one thing, they feel one thing, but they do completely different. So don't gauge her by her words, because she might say yes, don't worry, I'm there with you, she will say, but check out her action. Because on many cases, because I've used this strategy on many of my 1:1. In that, what I've seen on majority of the cases, these girls, these ladies, verbally they said, hey, no problem, I'm there with you, but their action was completely the opposite. Through actions, they completely withdrew from the entire thing. So you have to, you're not going to take her words on face value, because as I'm making you prepared now only through my experience, the majority of the women are going to say, hey, don't worry, I'm there with you. But majority of them, their actions are going to show you their actions are going to provide you with some different results, which even you're going to get surprised with. So no problem, just pull this off and see for yourself whatever your actions you're getting. If the action is, I'm giving you the prediction now only, because what I've seen from my own 1:1 cases, real life proof, real life tests, real life research, majority will say yes, but their actions are going to be completely the opposite, as in they are not going to help you in any which ways. And see, I'm not asking for any monetary help. I'm not asking you to take any monetary help or anything. I'm just asking you to ask them whether they will be able to stay with you for that period wherein you won't have any job and you won't have much money to spend on her. So verbally, if they say yes, but physically, if they withdraw from you, if they pull off from you, then you can get the clear indication that she was only there for your money. She was never there for you at the first place. She was only using you. So this is one tactic which will give you 100% results, which has given my clients 100% results. So just fake it that I don't have a job and I will have to manage with whatever little savings I have. I'll have to manage for the next 3 months and I won't be able to splurge on you. I can't take you for the expensive dates, vacations. I can't give you the gifts for the next 3-4 months until I get a job. So if they are with you, in spite of you not having a job, as in spite of the scenario which you planted, if they are giving you full support, then you've just stumbled upon a gold mine in terms of heart, not monetary terms. In terms of heart, you actually stumbled upon a gold mine. You can go ahead. Though this scenario is very rare, I'm telling you again from my personal experience, I've seen very less such cases wherein the lady actually agreed. But majority of the cases, though verbally they will say, yes, I'm there with you, don't worry. But within a week or two, they will completely withdraw from you, 100%. And that is an indication that she was there only for your money. She has got nothing to do with you, your goals, anything. I mean, you are just like discarded. So never ever be with such kind of a girl. You very well know what you have to do. You know my teachings very well. Such girls belong to the drain, not in your life. Remember that. Now my next strategy is call out her behavior. When you know that she is indeed using you, speak that out. Call out her behavior that I'm not comfortable with this, that it's only me who is doing the giving. You have no interest in giving me back anything, and I'm not asking for any money from you. The least I expect from you is a bit of affection, a bit of thanks, a bit of appreciation for whatever I'm doing. So just spell it out and see. If she, again, I'm telling you because I've done this in my actual cases. In majority of the cases, what they do, in majority of the cases, what I found through my studies, they will gaslight you. They will put and shift all the blame on you only. They are not going to take the blame. They will completely shift the blame on you. Majority of the cases. But in small percentage, 1 or 2% of the girls, what they did, they actually acknowledged. They said, yes, actually you are right. Because a girl who genuinely loves you, though she was not aware of her mistakes, she if she was not aware, she will realize that she was in the wrong when she was only taking from you without giving you back anything in return, without even thinking about your feelings. So very few, 1 or 2% of the girls in my studies, I found out that they actually realized their mistake and they acknowledged that, yes, they said, yes, I accept. So don't worry, from now I'll try to put in, and I'm there with you. I'll put in all the efforts that you require. So if you belong to this category, if she's acknowledging and if she's accepting her mistake, then you have struck gold. You have like won in life, I can say. But sorry, this doesn't hold true for majority. 98% of the cases, I'm giving you what they will do. They will gaslight. They will use all their manipulation tactics and they will deflect it entirely onto you only. If you see that happening, you know what you have to do. Show her the door, be alone, live a great life, but never ever be with such kind of a girl. Never ever be with such kind of a gold digger. Now, my last point and the most important point is be ready to walk away. Remember, a strong man values his self-respect and is never scared to walk away. Whereas a weak man or a simp, they are always ready to compromise because they are scared to lose her. So never ever be that weak person who is scared to lose her. Always be sufficient by yourself. Never ever think that I will be happy only if I have somebody else in my life. In my entire life, I've never ever behaved like that or never ever thought like that, that I'll be complete only if I have a girl. I was always complete of my own. I'm complete of my own even now, and I will be even when I happen to be 90 years old. I don't need anybody else. So always be a man of value, be a strong man, be completely mentally prepared to live alone. If you're getting somebody, consider that as a bonus. But never ever think that I have it for granted. I'm supposed to get because everybody are married, all are couples. Now that does not hold true. Now the times are very bad. So I would say that train your brains in such a fashion that you are completely self-sufficient of your own, that you don't need anybody else. Now has time to bring a complete change in your mindset from what you had seen with your parents. You saw your parents living together till the end. Even my parents stayed till the end, but until I lost my mom last year back. But now in today's time, the society dynamics, the society fabrics has completely changed. So you're not going to get that. If you get, as I said, consider that as the bonus. but that's never going to be there for each and every one of us. That's not going to be the case. Even for me, even I'm not going to get that. So you also prepare your mind accordingly that even I may not get, I am not going to get. But if you get, well and good. So only take that as a bonus. All right. That's all I had to say in this video of mine. Do let me know what you think of it. Jai Hind.